I guess it is time for a revolution. I guess it is time for everybody to stand up and wake. I'm just going to say words that you can Google. It's best that you Google and research, or you go to the library and you research, and you do the math. Here are some key words. American militia, American resistance, American resistance movement, American revolution, revolution, revolt, American militia movement, A.R.M, A.R.M, Alex Jones, New World Order, Illuminati, New World Order, NWO, Skull and Bones, Bush, 9/11 conspiracy. 9/11 was an inside job and we all know it. Google that. The civilians militia, the civilians military, American resistance movement, A.R.M. Revolt, Bilderberg group, the Council on Foreign Relations, CFR. They have been there for the longest time. Alex Jones, Jordan Maxwell. Don't forget the loose change document. Endgame. Terrorstorm. The Patriot Act. H.R. 1955. 9/11 was an inside job. Truth. Iraq War. The Blackwater conspiracy. Look up the Blackwater. Look up documents dating back to Kennedy and the Cuban Missile Crisis. Look up Freemasons, Ron Paul, New World Order, carbon tax, the CO2 Global Warming is a fear-mongering scam, the sun is getting hotter. Alex Jones is just one source. Look up the police state. Look up concentration camps. Look up FEMA coffins. Look up FEMA train trail tracks, underground warehouses, underground bases. Police state is just making some ex-military clones. MK Ultra mind control. Income tax law. John F. Kennedy or the JFK CIA FBI international bankers called the Rothschilds and David Rockefeller. Watch for those chemtrails. Look for those chemtrails. They're the chemtrails that come from the sky that's been dipped into your space. Look up chemtrails from jet airliners and the Air Force of the United States, Army, Navy, Marines, National Guard, NORAD. NORAD stood down during a fake terrorism drill on 9/11. Remember Building 7? Look up Building 7 and the insurance policies of one Silverstein. It's a Jedi Mind trick on 9/11. Look up NORAD. Fake war signals in Iraq. Look up 7/7. Look up the London bombings, how they were doing terrorism drills that day. Look up the Madrid bombing, 311, 9/11, 7/21, the Bali. Look up the document stating that the American government, military were needing to blow up their own vessels and ships to push agendas that were secretly made behind presidential backs. Look up Project Paperclip. Look up Operation Northwood. Look up Project Blue Beam. Look up at the sky that no one saw a plane. No one saw a plane. Look up Immortal Technique. Try to push the revolution. Look up Jedi Mind tricks. Vinnie Paz. Paris is okay. Look up Sixth Sense. Look up 9/11 in September 11th, 2001. The greatest world scam took place in a very long time. No matter what your take on the conspiracy theorists or the theories, American, turn off your TV and news. Look up Project Paperclip, Operation Northwoods. Look up George W. Bush and the Skull and Bones. Look up Bohemian Grove. Look up the Masonic lines. Look up the Illuminati bloodlines. Look up the symbols and symbolisms written all over tablets and hieroglyphs of ancient Egyptian time. Look up your own history. This is a global history, Earth history. All the governments work on the same level. All the governments work on the same level. All the governments work together on the same level by putting you against your own brother and sister by color, race, and section categories. Just look it up. Look up the Temple of Mormons. Look up the Freemasons. Look up Mercury Vaccines. Look up Nazi Hitler. Look up Homeland Security or Deutschland Security. There is no different from the Real ID Act enacted by Congress. There's no difference between Obama and Mccain. They are clones of the same Republican and Democrats. They're from the same school. Look up the Council on Foreign Relations, the Club of Rome, the Trilateral Commission. Look up the Federal Reserve. There is nothing reserved about this federal building that has no government backing because it's a group of bankers. The Federal Reserve, there is no money. It states it on your dollar, backed by the private and public debt of you. Look up the Club of Rome, the Club of 300. Look up everything. Cocaine, mushrooms, crack, heroin, meth. Christians, Catholics, Muslims, Jews, all fight together, all die together. Look up the North American Union, the NAU, the South American Union, the SAU, APEC, the European Union, all-seeing eye. Look up the true histories of NASA. Look up the Cassini Project. They're going to blow that up. Look it up. Just look at the world before the world shuts you out. The information is slowly being tightened. Just look up all this stuff. Start with 9/11. 9/11. Were there really planes on the building? Or did all those media people say that there were bombs in the building? Before Building 7 fell, the BBC World News reported that it had not fell, but that it had fell, and then it fallen 10 minutes after they stated that it was a live feed. So how did they know 10 minutes beforehand? What about Building 7? Bye.